Hi everybody, my name is Amanda. I'm a dental hygienist of 15 years and I absolutely love what I do. On this channel, we are going to chat about all things dental, from the career tips to real world advice and everything in between. So if you're thinking about a career in dental hygiene and you're wondering how to actually apply to dental hygiene schools or programs, you are in the right place. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the process of applying and what it all takes, from choosing the right schools to submitting your application. I'm going to do this in a way that I hope it will be clear for you and it won't be overwhelming. And so I just want to offer this to you because I wish I would have had someone break it down for me like this. All right, are you ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so first of all, what is a hygienist? What does a hygienist do? So we are a licensed professional. We focus on preventative oral care. So we do things like cleanings, taking x-rays, checking gums, helping with any gum disease, and help to build patient education to have a better oral care. It's a very great career. There's really good pay, a lot of flexibility, and a lot of stability. So I always tell people dental hygiene is the best kept secret in healthcare. It's awesome, flexible schedules and everything in between. But today we're talking about applying. So step one, you need to do your research. Do your research on the school. Make sure it's an accredited program. Make sure that they're approved by CODA. What is CODA? The Commission of Dental Accreditation. Without being official CODA school, you will not get a license. No matter what school you go to, you will not. Then you got to think, do I want to do an associate's degree or do I want to do a bachelor's degree? An associate's degree is usually pretty general. A lot of schools offer that. A bachelor's degree is usually offered for somebody who wants to teach. If you know you don't want to just do clinical hygiene, you want to teach, then you would need a bachelor's. Also, you want to think about the location of the school. Make sure the cost is going to work for you. How long the program is going to be. Is it part-time or is it full-time? Every school is different, so make sure you do your research when looking at schools. Make sure it fits in what you need and what you're able to do so that you're not caught off guard. Okay, so let's talk about prerequisites. Most programs require specific classes before you apply. The most common classes are Anatomy, Physiology 1 and 2, Microbiology, English, and Nutrition. Some schools need you to have chemistry. You definitely have to have, well, not definitely. Some schools don't require general education classes. Some of them do. That's what I talked about with your research. Make sure you have those done. Check your school's website. See what they require. Even call the admissions office for your hygiene program because you want to make sure you have everything right. When it comes to grades, they always say 3.0 or higher. I'm going to tell you honestly, in those specific classes, get as high to a 4.0 as you can. It'll give you a better chance of getting in. All right, let's talk about getting your application ready. What you're typically going to need is your official transcripts. You're going to need some kind of recommendation, and some schools want you to have a personal statement. Some schools want to see if you've shadowed. I recommend shadowing. For me, when I was becoming before I became a dental hygienist, when I was interested in dental hygiene, I didn't know much about it. So my sister gave me a great recommendation, and she said, instead of just applying to dental hygiene school, why don't you become a dental assistant? It takes less time. The program is shorter and you're able to get into an office sooner. And that way you can see how a dental office works, what the hygienist does, what her day looks like. And then you can see if you want to actually pursue this career. And I did that. And it helped me big time. You know, when I was shadowing and then when I became a dental assistant, I was able to see how the hygienist is. I saw how she works she has a lot of autonomy when she's working. And I said, yep, this is something I want to do. And then I said, okay, from there, that's when I started my shadowing and then volunteering in dental offices, shadowing other hygienists. And that way you can get a full view. It helps when you shadow to show that you've taken the initiative. Like when you can tell the admissions team, I've shadowed, I've worked as a dental assistant, shows a little bit of initiative. It could help you. So once you have everything and you're ready to apply, some programs, they want to use they have their own like application portal. They do have programs like DHCAS, Dental Hygiene Centralized Application Service. What that is you can go there and submit, and then click all the schools you want to apply to, and boom, they'll send your application to those schools. It makes it a little bit easy. Not all schools is with it, but a lot of schools are. Make sure you check the deadline. Make sure your application is in by the deadline. I recommend getting your application in on the early end. When they first open your applications, I would say make sure you get them in there. So some schools, after you've applied and then they're considering you, they may have you do an interview. Now this could be in person, this can be virtually. It's sometimes usually pretty relaxed. They really want to see your personality because honestly, they want to make sure you're a well-rounded individual, not just a student. A lot of schools will ask you to do a background check before starting the program and might have to take some vaccines or let them know what your records are, your vaccination records, and then they'll go from there. So this was just a short video talking about applying to dental hygiene. It might seem like a lot, and it kind of is, but when you break it down, it's very doable. You want to make sure you start early, stay organized in your process, and give yourself time to gather everything. Anyway, if this video helped you, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. In the comments, ask me questions if I missed anything. I don't want to make it too heavy, too detailed for you guys because I don't want to, overwhelm you. I think I hit all the points. But if you have any questions, please drop down in the comments. I will answer them for you. And that's it. So I'll see you next time. Make sure you brush your teeth twice a day, floss every day, but you only have to floss the teeth that you want to keep. Bye.